Hi, my name is Martha Flores, and if I could go back and talk to myself, I would give myself the advice of hold on to the ones you love, cherish them, and try to learn from them because life is hard. If you're not prepared for it, it can really tear you down. But if you hold on to the people you love and you hold on to the fact that you know they're there, it gives you the strength to keep on going. I know for a fact that life is short. As I get older, I realize how short it really is. And the only thing we have in life is the ones that truly we love. If anything, I think I would have actually have I had thought about not being here. There was a time in my life when I didn't have the ones I loved, and I actually thought I wanted to die. And that was I guess, in my late 20s, early 30s. And now that I look back and I see my children and I see everything, I'm so glad that God has been there all the way along and that I hanged on because now I see my children and I realize, hey, I'm not a failure. Because if I had even thought that I couldn't have them, or if I had given up, I wouldn't have known what a good job I really did. I fought. It's been hard. Prep yourself. The only thing I think I would have done different is get myself a better education so that I could offer them more. But the only advice I would give is hold on to your kids. Those are the most important things you have. As a woman, you know, men come and go. If though that's not really something you have to think so much about. It's what you leave behind. And I think that what I'm going to leave behind, it's going to be part of me. Grandpa died, or my father died, and I missed him a lot. I mean, it was like, I didn't think I was going to miss him this much. But I look at my children, and my dad lives in them. One of them looks like them. One of them actually walks like him. One of them smiles like him. My great grandson has a little look at him, of him. And, if you really look at everything around you and observe the people around you, you'll see you did a good job. I mean, life is hard. And when it comes down to it, financial shit doesn't matter. You can live in a mansion and be so lonely and so poor. And you can live in the west side in the poorest little house, but you have all those kids laughing and giggling and everything. That's when you know how rich you really are. So I think that if anything, while you're young, stop stressing about the money. Stop stressing about what do I look like? Does he love me? Does he love me? Look at the little things. Look at the people who do love you. Hug your parents. Get near your grandparents if you can, because they're not going to last forever. Though they're going to be gone. And the only thing you're going to have is whatever relationship you made with them and the memory you have of them. The more that you live with them, the stronger your memories will be. They will come. There'll be a lot. I know if you have to prepare yourself. In my life, there's been a lot of hardship, a lot of it. A lot of crying, a lot of hoping, a lot of hanging on to things. But the thing that made me strong, I think, is the fact that in the back of everything, my parents, my grandmother instilled the fact that family was first. And if you have a relationship with God, it's so important. There were times in my life when I didn't have my kids. I didn't have anything. I mean, I was so homeless, living with my son, for going from house to house, seeing if I could just sleep somewhere with him, and not having nothing, but having him to hold on to, knowing that it was going to get better. It does get better. I would tell myself, stay strong and just keep your eye on the prize. It sounds cheesy, but the prize is the future and what you have. Stop stressing about the financial stuff, the little stuff. Look at what you have. I think the only thing I would change is get myself a little bit better education to be able to offer more. But other than that, I look forward to getting older. I'm already in my 60s. My teenagers were weird. It was just like growing up, migrant worker, but happy because we had a happy family life because of my parents, my siblings. I got married 16 years old, so my teenage life was being married and being confused about everything. My 20s, 30s, growing up and trying to make a person out of myself, but also the background that my parents gave me made me strong enough to be able to withhold it. As I get older, I keep thinking life is getting better. Now I don't have anything financially. I'm at the same place where I started, but I'm so rich for real. I can't wait to see my grandchildren grow up and see what's going to become of them. I can't wait to see what my grandsons are going to do as they grow older. My great grandson, I have a great grandson. Hey, who would have thought? And to think that at one time I actually thought of taking my life. And now, because I held on and I'm here and I'm so happy with my life. If God should take me today, all I can say is thank you for the life you've given me. Thank you for my children, for every one of them. All my children are so individually, they're awesome. Put them together, you cannot believe what kind of people I've raised. And guess what? I raised them, and it makes you real proud of yourself. And even though I have different health issues and different problems, because we all do, I can't believe the fact that because I kept pushing myself and kept on thinking, no, you are somebody. Well, I'm here, and here I am, self-educated, and I'm proud of the fact that my children are here, wonderful marriage, and it's all really thanks to God. I've always had faith in God. Maybe not in a certain denomination, but in the back of my mind, I know there's a God. And the fact that when I'm real lonely or sad, or I needed somebody, I had somebody to speak to. If you have God in your life, you have everything. You really do. And I hope my children realize that. I want them to know that I'm the proudest mom in the world. And I can't wait to get older and see what life brings me. I really want to live to be 104, but if I don't make it, it doesn't matter. I'm proud of what I've accomplished. I'm not gonna feel sorry for anything I've done. I've done it. I'm over it, and now it's just sit back and look at what you've done. You can do it. I'm telling you, as a person who's gone through so many hardships, you name it, I've been through it. I know everybody out there that has suffered because they've lost somebody they've loved, have suffered because of financial needs, have suffered because of everything else that can come along. You can overcome it. As long as you have faith in yourself, faith in God, you can overcome anything. That's about it. That's all I have to say to myself.